Appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, it's the Influ Game. It's your boy Belt.
It's your boy Shaw, you know.
And today, man, we got another special guest, man. We here with the one and only
Lazarrus Miller.
Okay.
AKA Z.
AKA Z, man. This one gonna be a good one. Off the rip, being authentic, we was trying to figure out how I'm gonna open this up. So basically, I'm just gonna ask y'all, man, when did y'all know? Yeah, when y'all found the love for music?
I think for me, it's just when I realized it was the only thing I couldn't not do. You know, like you try to do a lot of other things and you always kind of come back around to it. It's just always kind of the itch you can never scratch until you get to it. So that's me. You know what I'm saying? A little bro, I'm sure he has like this probably magical Disney story.
Not a Disney.
It was a cool winter day.
No, for real though. I mean, I'm basically the same. You know, everybody who knows my dad or knows my brother know they're all athletes.
Okay.
And they were baseball players. So I was playing baseball when I was younger.
Okay.
And it was one particular day we were playing, I think we may have been playing Nettleton or Amory, and it was like super hot. I was in the outfield and wasn't nobody hitting my way. So like I'm just out there, like I started playing around in the grass. I just started thinking about started making enough beats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then a fly ball comes and I ain't even paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of realized like I really like music. It's kind of been in me since I was a baby, but that's probably the moment when I was like, okay, this is something that I need to be doing.
Yeah. I know you're known around here, but this probably be national. I mean, like, and for those that even might be around here, might not know what you do exactly. So, elaborate a little bit, like, what you do.
Okay, well, like first and foremost, I'm a musician. I call myself a keyboard player. My first instrument was the drums, which I don't really play drum set a lot anymore. But first and foremost, I would call myself a musician. I play keys, drums, bass. I'm picking around on the guitar, the organ. You know, I try and do a little bit of everything. But I try to produce and arrange, and I can arrange, music for a high school band, or I can arrange music, just for anybody who's singing. As far as who I am as a person, I'm a person, I believe in God. I believe that, he's the author and finisher of all of my whole life. I believe that he's the one that leads me to do what I want to do. And I also want everybody to know that my boy Dion was the boy who taught me for real. To be honest,
I was hoping this didn't
I didn't
come
know
up.
that. I didn't know that.
It didn't come up.
Listen, the way he explained it is, you was like, "Come on, I'm gonna teach you."
That's what it has turned into. Listen, the other part was great, but the part about me, don't listen to him, man.
Hey, don't let him fool you.
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna kind of tell you, bro. Like what it was. Z, you want to tell it? You want me to tell it?
You tell him. Man.
Okay, I'm finna tell it.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. We were at a program, like a gospel program, and 3 young guys. I'm gonna call all 3 of them out: Vant, Kelsey Scott, Javanis Woods, Kelsey Scott, and Lazarrus Miller. They were all playing for the granddad at the time, Larry Middlebrooks, and we were starting a young group. We were a group of young guys, and we ain't know no musician. I'm from the Acres, and I don't think but 2 people play drums or something.
Yeah.
So we ain't know no. Now we wanted to rap, we'd have had like 18 people. But we was like, man, them cats can play, man. They young, what you think? And a guy with Kelsey Scott, and Kelsey was like, man, we want to play bass, and he was hooping at the time.
Yeah.
And we were way less fat, so we'd be out there at Front Street and see him, like, bro, come on with us. And it was a dude, Lazarrus Miller, had a little bit of keyboard about this big, took it everywhere he went.
Yeah.
13?
Yeah, about 13.
And man, he was killing it. And my boy Hal Basala said, I think you want to see if he'll play keys for him? I said, yeah, man. So we talked to him, and how I know he got a loving family. Talked to his mama, had to let his mama know, look, we promise we're gonna get him back to this house.
Yeah.
Like, if he don't come back, that mean I ain't come back too. That's what it was. And Z, like, from there, bro, like, it was a couple things. Z to me, is like, I don't know, bro. Is I talk about him when he not around, like he a machine. Like, it's like whatever he sees, he can just, like SpongeBob, he can just soak it in.
It's okay.
and then do something with it, and it comes out totally different. Like, I remember I would show Z stuff, you know, this,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, cool. And he do it twice, like boom, boom. Oh, that's dope. And then the next week it'd be something, and I'm like, where did he learn to do that? Like, it's his ability to learn and process information and then be able to give it that we saw at such a young age. So when he say I showed him stuff, it was like probably one jaunt. And we would go pick him up from his grandmama's house, and he's always been locked in, bro. Like, he would be at the door with the keyboard. Like, you ain't got to wait on him. Like,
that's what you want.
Man, I'm at 13. You had to wait on us, and I was like 17, 18 at the time.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he'd be like, hey, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Y'all at the house? We good.
Man,
So,
I'm a witness when you say that it was something simple, then we came back.
Yep.
So I sent Z some music a while back, right? And I said, hey man, I just want to change it up. He said, okay. I know this probably was about 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years before COVID.
About 2 years, right? So when he sent it back, it was so amazing. I couldn't add nothing to it. So
you can't.
I still got.
It's
nothing.
over.
I'm like, I can't add nothing to that. I'm like, it's
Just
like
sing.
yeah, it's like you don't want to mess it up, basically. And I'm like, man, I can't. And every time I let my brother-in-law, he be like, you don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
It's like
I tell people all the time, I only play keys when Z's not in the room. Like, when he in the room, I instantly become one of the best singers ever.
Okay.
I'm not finna go do
You gotta
that.
switch it up.
Don't make sense.
gotta
But I'm
switch it up.
serious, bro. Like, I'm telling him publicly and before, man, he great young man. Like, I hate to say young because I'm old now, but he's always been solid. Never heard of him getting into anything. Never heard of him in any crazy stuff. He locked in.
Not on crack.
He avoided the crack
I
pandemic.
avoided the crack.
But I'm telling you, man, it's amazing. It's great to know him, man. And the thing that I've always loved is that no matter what he's done, and I know we're probably gonna get into some of the things and the accolades that he has. He's never too big to do the little stuff.
yeah.
I remember I called him on my aunt passed, and I was like, "Hey, we got to finish working on him." I was like, "Hey, my aunt passed, bro. We want to work on this little joint, you know, just in her memory." It's like, "Yeah, I got you." You know, it ain't much that Z. He's been all over the country, and I could call him to come play at somebody's backyard in a shed, and he would do it. You know what I mean? And that's rare, because you know when people get up,
Oh yeah.
they stay up.
Okay.
Why are you calling me? I'm in Belize. My service, I'm in Belize.
Man, I want to not random, but not. I want to shine a light because I follow you on Instagram, and I don't think how hard I be laughing because I be trying to match your personality with some of the stuff that you be posting.
You can't unless you know him. I swear you can't.
I be in the flow laughing. I was like, man, this guy. It be reposts, but it's just the fact that it has to be relatable to you for you to post it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I be trying to match the. I was like, oh man, this dude hilarious, man.
Yeah, man. I like to be in the background, but
Yeah.
City Boys up on Instagram.
So, like, when you see it, you would not know. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, like, me and Z have had, like, and I mean, not from me. You know, I'm silly. People think I'm silly, whatever. Z will have you crying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, serious crying, laughing, and people see him and be like, oh, man, he's so nice. He probably quiet. And
Most definitely.
Boy, on Sunday morning, I'm going to put it out there. I ain't going to put it out there too much.
Yeah.
So we got these mics, these talkback mics like this. So Z is the MD.
Only way y'all can hear.
Only way we can hear.
Okay.
Vel, listen. The stuff.
It
Be on time.
Right on time.
The stuff that's said
Yeah.
By him, not every man. It'll have you crying, laughing, bro. And I think that's just a testament to how versatile he is.
Man, I'm gonna try to sit in one Sunday. If I don't do it, just sit in, man. I ain't
Man, come on, bro. We'll give
I just need
you
some
some headphones.
We gonna give you a mic. Listen.
I just need some headphones.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you where I got it from, bro. I got it from him.
Okay.
Because one thing I've learned about leadership, when you're over a bunch of people, you kind of have to set the tone. You got to set the atmosphere. And if anybody know our band, which is me, Dion, Josh Skinner, and Darius Smith, aka DJ, we all goofy. We all like to play around. So it's like I've noticed being with us, we don't do good when it's tense. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of we have to lighten the mood for ourselves where we loosen up to where it's like
we do better.
We do better.
That's a fact.
And Dion used to do that when we had our group, the Humble Voices. We may have got serious maybe 3 times since I've been like 3 times at most. Other than that, we was joking the whole time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
different strokes for different folks.
That's right. That's right. And wrapping up this brother bond segment kind of thing. It's been so great to see Z go from the 13-year-old that was playing to now I'm behind him at one of the, if not the largest church in the city. Like it's just full circle, man.
Yeah.
Like it is. It's just like I look over every Sunday and be like, that's my little brother, man. Like,
oh yeah,
he over this.
And
like, he running this.
Yeah, and I think another part of great leadership is nothing like seeing somebody blossom.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it, and I don't know, I can't describe it, but
that's real,
man. It's nothing like watching somebody else grow.
That's real. It is real, and it always. That's why I'm so serious when it comes down to giving advice to like younger people or people who are just starting out. Because like I said, if it wasn't for Dion taking the moments with me, I wouldn't see. All right, he told his side of the story. My side of the story was, you remember we was at I think it may have been some church in Tupelo, and this was before I started playing with you. But I got in a truck with you and Kelsey. Okay. And you was listening to the Trey Songz Bottoms Up live arrangement.
Oh, yeah.
I had never heard of a live arrangement. The only thing I knew was Lee Williams, Geno Jones. That's all I knew. It was like Lee Williams and Geno Jones. I didn't know there was a such thing as like jazz, hip hop, and you got all these shedding in the background. I didn't know it was possible. Yeah. So Dion showed me that video, and I remember sitting back. I was in the back seat, and I was like, what are we listening to?
Okay.
And where can I find it?
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like Dion from then on, like every time he came and picked me up from my grandmother's house, he gave me something to go back and study. He gave me something to watch. And most of the time it had nothing to do with gospel. Most of the time it was stuff like he let me hear like commercial music or it was a video game or something on the iPhone. And they had some music in the background, and he was like, bruh, who was just snapping on the drums on the video game? Okay. To the normal person, nobody would pay attention.
Yeah.
But because Dion has that sense of creativity, and Dion has that third eye for, taking something small and taking it to another realm, he installed that in me. So basically, I just followed the blueprint that he gave me at a young age, because I'm basically a product of how he showed me.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's tight.
I appreciate that, man. But I just want everybody to know he way better than me. Don't call me thinking you gonna get this stuff. See me do it.
Okay.
I was just like the little bit. Like, I was the Mac Double. This the Big Mac. I'm Mac Double and Mac Sauce. You gonna get the stuff over here now. You ain't gonna be disappointed. I'm just gonna call Dion. I'm gonna sing with a keyboard at.
You be doing that thing, don't you? You be teaching, don't you?
I heard she said you told him what you do.
Okay.
Don't call me.
You gonna pump the brakes right there?
No. But yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm honored to be a part, man. I'm honored to see you grow, bro. Yeah. And it's great to see you doing it. And then the great part about it is it just keeps moving. He's doing the same thing with so many young musicians, so many great musicians. Like my homie was telling me the other day, he was like, "Man, you remember you used to throw them sheds?" He was like, "Now Z throwing the sheds." It's like, dang, he, and it's not even about me. It's the craft, it's the art form, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't start with me. It ain't gonna end with Z.
Mm-hmm.
It just it picks who. Well, I ain't even gonna say it picks who it wants. Who really wants it picks it.
Yeah,
and they grab it and they work. And when they get that foundation, they bring other people in, because that's a lot of things that we do with sheds. Like I saw Z post, he said, no matter what level you're on, come out.
Yeah,
because we don't know.
I wish I got the invite. No, I'm just kidding. I just like to be in the midst, man.
Come on out.
I just like to be. I just like to be in the midst.
Anybody tell you this is an all white affair?
So before we get into the accolades,
Yep.
I know that's a long list.
Because trust me, I'm out of this. That was all sweet, but the accolades.
So I want to get into what is Z doing when his music is not involved?
That's good.
Yeah. What is that hockey? You playing soccer? You fishing? You making mud pies? What's it getting to?
Man, honestly, I try to. Now that I guess you can kind of say got some resemblance of like a music career. Mm-hmm. I try to allot myself a certain amount of hours where I have nothing to do with music. So I listen to podcasts. I listen to a good audio book. I want to start reading, but I don't have the time to read, bro. Like, when the last time you ever sat down?
Audio books changed my life, bro. Because I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
The book is 70,000 pages long.
Oh God.
I got. You know how you can look at a good book, you be like, "Oh man, I'm encouraged." I read about 1 or 2, then I'm like trying to go back to it before you know it. It's been a week,
it's
2
much,
weeks.
Man. It's too much.
But the hunger is there.
Yeah.
I guess you know, like you can go to the grocery store and you can get something healthy. Mm-hmm. It's on the shelf. You might get 1 or 2, but you know, the other snacks are for everybody else. But you look over there to the right. I'm gonna grab me one snack. I'm gonna get the healthy. I'm probably eat the healthy tomorrow. You know,
I gotta treat myself.
So I know it's good for me. Yeah. It's like, and I be excited, and I read 1 or 2, and I'm like, oh man, I did good. Before you know it, man, it's 3 weeks went by. I'm like, man, I ain't picked the big book up. But all right, this is another thing too. It's like I be so excited that I don't want to finish the book when it's so good. I don't know if anybody like that or not, but. It's like I start reading it and I'm like, man, this gets so good. I want to savor it.
But see, I think it's different because Ro was smart in school.
I remember Ro. You got to give me some background. Give me some background on Ro, bro. Because like,
Ro was a lot older than me.
Yeah,
but I remember you graduated like 09, 08? 08. I remember Ro had like a lot of accolades in school. He was smart.
You did.
What happened? What happened was
he was definitely like the smartest dude on the baseball team, probably. I believe so.
I applied myself.
Okay.
He did.
I will say that I was the smartest. I don't know because it was. Shout out to Brian Foster. Yeah, Brian It was one day in class. My guy, he was doing it effortlessly, and every time he come, he be like, "Bro, what you get?" I'm like, "Man, I got a C plus. I got another A." I said, "Oh." Okay, that's how we playing. So like it turned into like a healthy competition.
Yeah,
really. So after that, and I turned it on from there. So it was just about applying yourself, man. So it was about applying yourself so you won't be, I guess, kind of left out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna become what you hang around. And like I mingled around everywhere.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I was with the smart folks. I'm like,
you up?
Oh, chill out.
You real smart.
Chill out. What? Just give me a couple of your accolades before we go to here. What were some of your accolades at school?
Man, I think when I graduated, I was surprised. They voted me for something. I can't remember what it was.
See, you got voted.
But that's the only thing. He said you got
voted. That's something.
Hey, listen though, but I got voted for something. I forgot what it was though. But when they called my name, I was like, "What?"
For real,
man. I'm trying to tell you,
people be watching, man.
Yeah,
obviously.
People be watching.
Obviously, man.
I was watching because I was 08. I was in 7th grade.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, that was because actually you graduated with Santez and Shane.
Yep. But you was in the band. You was in the high school band already, though.
I was in the high school band. Yeah.
See there? That's
Santez
one.
and them, they kind of trained me too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, them boys there, man.
Yeah. Wild.
Okay.
Wild.
I remember my boy Centel, we worked at Pizza Hut. And I always wish, I said, I'm glad we don't go to school together.
Oh, man.
We be acting a fool.
Listen, even though it's not a course, I don't know if I should mean you gain a lot of culture if you went to Shannon. And man, becoming you had to know how to balance, but cutting up.
Oh
Man.
They gonna cut up.
Oh,
Man.
We've had some of the best jokesters of all time.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna get you out of that.
it's something else. It's something else.
I mean, we had Delarian.
Yeah,
Delarian, shout out to Delarian.
Just listen. He has nothing to do with this podcast. But if y'all give me 20 seconds, shout out to one of the absolute funniest people that I know in this world, Delarian Trailer. I promise y'all.
Oh, man.
Listen, if he just got like a 15-minute just every week, y'all would die laughing.
We was in Polo Drummers together.
For real.
Oh man, he's a fool, man.
Yeah, okay, man.
That boy funny.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
And I think half for the time is he's not even trying.
No.
That what makes it.
Okay, I gotta tell it. One. Okay, I'm gonna tell it and I'm done. I promise. Okay. All right. Look. So the land, because we talking about Shannon, we talking about the culture, we talking about the people that we around and how they influence you. And to make it even more relatable, he was actually in the group with me and Z. At this time. So the other guy, Kelsey, we were just talking, and they love to go back and forth. Kelsey and DeLand were back and forth. So one day, we were coming outside, and I ain't gonna tell too much, but he said, "Man, you look like this, and you look like your water jug here." And I'm just gonna say this: he's told that dude, he said, "Your mouth look like Doritos 3Ds." Listen, and I love my little brother. Ever since that day, I couldn't see him the same. Okay, Glenn, thank you, bro.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
Listen, man. With that, man, we're gonna break it real for a quick second. We're gonna be right back, man. Influ Game. How we rocking, Dion?
Man, we got the most talented guy that I've ever come in contact with. One of the most creative, one of the most musically talented. I'm honored to say my younger brother. I try not to say little brother too much because he's a big dog now, so I call him my younger brother, Lazarrus Miller. So I think what we're gonna do, man, we just want to shine a light. Because when Velt told me that we were thinking about going this way to have a guest, I was like, man, this makes so much sense. And so with all the things that you've done, man, from being in band when you were younger, church when you were younger, give me some of your accolades, some of the things that you have been, just kind of amazed that you've been able to accomplish at this point in your career.
Okay. I guess starting out, I'd start with like high school band. So I did, like we talked about earlier, I got in a high school band at 7th grade. Mr. Ricky Brown, rest in peace. Mr. Ricky Brown saw me in the 6th grade, and I was playing drums a little bit, but I wasn't playing for real. And he saw that I had potential, and he told my mom and told the head band director at the time, he's like, hey, he needs to be over there with the high school, and that's when Santez and Shane, they got to teach me. Let's see. I think I made Delta State Honor Band Clinic like maybe 4 or 5 times. The Northeast Mississippi Clinic, the Northeast Mississippi Bandmasters Clinic 4 or 5 times. I got a chance to march with actually Tupelo's indoor drum line, Riptide at the time. Me and Trey Thompson, and also I gotta give a shout out to Trey Thompson, Javante Thompson from Shannon. Because Javante, he was my inspiration. You know how, Kobe. All right, you know how Kobe had AI.
Right.
You know, LeBron got Curry.
Yeah.
You know, Jordan had. I mean, you can call anybody really. Everybody was just against Jordan.
Yeah.
Trey was the Michael Jordan of playing the snare drum at the time. So from the years of 2009 to 2012 when he graduated, Trey was hands down the best snare drummer in Mississippi, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And by me being at school with him and seeing him every day, it made me competitive, and it made me better because every day I wouldn't say I was hating on Trey, but I was like, if I can just beat him, I know I can beat everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So like when we would go to Northeast Band Clinics in Delta State, and I still got all the trophies and the patches and all that and the certificates at home, it would always be Trey from Shannon first, Lazarrus from Shannon first, everybody else down here, and I would. Yeah, man, I gotta give a shout out to my boy. But yeah, I did that. I went on to Northeast. Became a tenor captain in Northeast, marched at Northeast. I also did jazz band, wind ensemble. I was the keyboard player for Campus Country, which was a country band that was on campus. Then I ended up transferring to ICC, just like my boy. I really just did everything Dion did.
Do not believe this.
Did you go to ICC? Did you go to ICC first or Northeast first?
Northeast first.
See, we did the same thing.
Yeah. Man, I'm learning.
Yeah, man. I went to Northeast first, then went to ICC, did the same thing, marching band, the show choir, center stage, jazz band, wind ensemble, percussion ensemble, steel band, blah, blah, blah. You name it.
I'm going to have to look up half of what these things is. But
it's a lot.
I never knew there was a country band there while I was there, so Z definitely did more than I did. Okay. I barely knew what a music building was.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to get my boy Marshall Foster let me in the back.
Okay.
In the dungeon.
I don't belong in here, bro. Let me in though.
Yeah.
You know I play at church.
Man.
But I'm telling you that. So after your then after this, I know you went to Ole Miss. Went to Ole Miss. What how did you like it there? What all did you do at Ole Miss?
So originally I was supposed to go to Delta State.
Really?
Got accepted.
I'm learning. I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Originally that was my plan, but at the time I was chasing this little girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say little girl, but I was chasing this chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
listen. Understand.
So was that part of me? You think you was meant to be there? Or was it a detour?
I think it was I see it as a detour, but you know, at all the stuff that's happened to me since I've been at Ole Miss, I would have to say it was probably meant for me to go.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I really
last night he was in the stadium playing the bass, so he was meant.
Okay.
Everybody ain't playing the bass.
No.
At a basketball
game.
How you even get in there with it?
I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? Am I the only one seeing this? No.
He was meant.
Surely I'm not the only one to see this.
Yeah, he was meant to be.
Okay. Yeah,
man. Me and this girl was chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? And she was finna go to Ole Miss, so I was like, I'm gonna go to Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? I might as well. And Ole Miss had more scholarship money too. So.
Yeah. I was just about to say, like, everybody just can't hop up and say I want to go to
especially not that music program.
Okay.
No.
They barely let me in that job.
They let you in the back door?
Yeah, they let me in the back door.
Let me in the back door. Man.
So after Ole Miss, man, like after the collegiate and the scholastic stuff, man, your own career as Lazarrus Miller, man, like what are some things that you've done that are notable, like just, you know, just things that you just look back and be like, man, I've done all of this and now I'm on my own and I had the opportunity to do blah, blah. Like what are some things you've done after that?
Well, I got the chance to tour Europe for 2 weeks on a jazz tour, which was a blessing to me because I don't even know where Europe is on the map still. Like, and I can't pronounce not one place I've been to.
Did you at least take a picture of the sign?
No, I ain't taking a picture of nothing.
You trying to soak it all in?
I was. It was that, and I'm just not photogenic. Like I
got you.
I don't be taking pictures, man.
I got you.
My grandma was kind
all
of
of us up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't prove it. You know.
Okay.
No evidence.
I went to Europe.
Yeah, I went to Europe, right? I got it all up here.
Because you know y'all didn't see me for some weeks. That's why I was it.
That's why I was it.
Yeah, man. It's that I got a chance to play on some pretty cool projects. The first live arrangement I ever did was with a band called The Wood out of Tupelo.
Okay.
And it was the lead singer. His name was Landon. I forgot Landon's last name, but is a really good guitar player. He played with Trent Harmon, who won American Idol from Amory.
Okay.
I think they were at
Okay.
ICC at the
I
same
remember.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a chance to play on their live recording. It was at it was one of the smaller churches that the Orchard owns in Tupelo.
Okay.
Got you.
Got a chance to play on that. Got a chance to play on 2 records with Spiritual True Lights. I got a chance to play on Josh Miles' last record, the live that he did at Temple of Compassion. I got a chance, man. I just got off the ship, the cruise ship.
Yeah.
I was there for about 4 months. Traveling to Mexico, Jamaica, the Bahamas, man, Alaska. Yeah. Spent 2 months in Alaska.
Yeah.
And I mean,
2 months in Alaska.
Okay.
I also got my own projects out. I got about 5 projects out on all streaming platforms, and also I'm a pageant judge, man. So I judge pageants on the side. Yeah, man.
So, anyone around anybody else, it'll sound like you bragging, but I like it because this is a chance to enlighten to where like it's so much that could be done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like the more you was named, I was like, man, I didn't even think of me.
Right. And I think it's great because one thing I have to give you is he never talks about what he's done.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great. I think it was a great. Alley-oop for you to even think about that because he never really lists his accomplishment. He never goes around like, yeah, man, I did this.
And once again, I try to shine some light on it because it's some kids that might see this and be like, or somebody parents of a kid that's in the band might see this and be like, man, I know him. I see him all the time. Or he right around me. He been to Europe. He been to Alaska. He been on cruise ships.
Yeah.
He's judging pageants.
Yeah.
He can play every instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's right around. I mean, he's right around here. So just imagine who else that's not being stories is not being told or whatnot. So yeah, man. I mean,
man, I kind of try and revolve around the old song "May the Work I've Done Speak for Me."
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can go around, saying whatever you
most
need,
definitely.
But
okay.
Vel had a very interesting idea for you, Z, and I know we haven't talked about this off camera.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, live impromptu. So I want my boy explain what you came up with. I think it's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna set up and then we're gonna explain. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. You already know what it is. Influ Game. We in here with Zeke, none other than that boy Shaw. Right now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give, I guess, kind of like a scenario, or kind of like a vision or whatnot, and like you just let your imagination, like, what would you add to it or whatnot. So it's kind of like fences off top. We at an event. We at an event, and it's classical, and they want you to play a piece while they're giving out awards. What would you go straight to?
Classical piece.
Yeah.
I ain't got no sustain, kill it.
No sustain, but you don't need it.
Yes, we would like to give Martha the Teacher of the Year award. She's been outstanding and amazing.
We'd like to give Rashandra, the assistant teacher. She whooped 3 kids.
Okay.
That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Great.
All right. Next. Oh man, it's offering time. In church.
Okay.
He just came out of we're gonna come from ending the sermon. He's all in it.
He was all in it, so he was hooping.
So he was hooping, and then we're gonna go straight into Offering time.
Straight off the hoop.
Offering time.
Straight off the hoop.
Straight off the hoop.
But
Okay.
it's a Hispanic church. Straight
Hold
off.
on, man. That boy hurt me.
My boy finna get in his bag.
What's the most of my time?
Hey. Shimmy.
Shimmy.
Yes. That's crazy.
Ow.
That's dope.
Oh, hey, man.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. Oh, one more. What you thinking? Dion?
Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Snoop Dogg,
Okay.
Taylor Swift, and Elton John
Okay.
are coming together to collab on a country song.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
What would it sound like for those three to be together on a country song?
On a country song.
So the Snoop Dogg,
Snoop,
Yeah.
Taylor,
Taylor Swift,
Elton.
Elton John. Taylor Swift was a country singer.
Yeah,
She
Yeah.
was.
She went pop, but she was.
And Elton, I don't know what Elton really.
everything.
I mean, he's like pop.
Yo, popish, soulish, if you
soul.
ain't.
Yeah, 'cause I like Tiny Dancer. That's a good song.
Yeah.
And Snoop, I don't think he's considered a.
He a
country
gospel
artist.
singer.
Snoop White.
He ain't done it all.
He done done it all.
Why didn't that?
He's
song,
got one of the most storied careers when it's all said and done.
low key
For sure.
Low key.
Okay, so them three coming together.
They come together.
They come together.
Would they perform like an award show?
Yeah.
Say in the award show.
At the Stellars.
At the Stellars.
The gospel giant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So
So it sounds like a little country with
For the Lord.
backdoor hip hop.
Backdoor hip hop
Backdoor hip hop.
with some pop simplicity.
I tell you what, I believe they would do the song by I can't remember the cat's name, but it's a song called it can be considered country.
Yeah.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I think I remember that.
What?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. I hear it. Put your
Save
hands.
a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh. Hey.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Giddy up.
I believe Snoop would hit a rhyme
That's
on
that.
that.
Oh, that's
yeah,
that's hard.
that's a
hard.
no-brainer, man.
That's hard.
That's a no-brainer.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, that boy be in pocket.
I'm telling you. I'm like you can't go too far with it. Like
Yeah.
he can pull it in. I
Pull it
told
in.
y'all.
Man, listen, man. Well, listen, we took up a lot of Z time. We're gonna wrap this thing up. So,
Okay.
last two questions. What's your favorite song of all times and why?
All right, favorite song is by my favorite artist. It's called "As" by Stevie Wonder.
Okay, how'd they go? Oh, Best Man come to mind.
Yeah, because they
Okay.
did the slow version of it.
Okay.
The reason why I love this song, number one, Herbie Hancock played the keyboard on it. And I don't know if you know who Herbie is.
I'm learning.
Herbie is like, if I was to put it in basketball terms, Herbie is like the Dr. J
Okay.
of
That's
keyboarding.
that's a really good
Real
comparison.
talk,
See.
because Herbie made it cool to bring electronics into playing. Like
Yeah.
he made it cool, especially because Herbie was a classical pianist, but then he started messing with synths and he started to bring all this weird
That's a
out of
great
space singing. So
comparison.
like he was like the first one. Like Dr. J was the one who, even though hip hop wasn't really a thing, he brought hip hop
Yeah.
to basketball.
That rucker stuff.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like bringing where basketball was about class and you know, grace, he was like, nah, I'm just gonna do what I feel like.
Right.
And that's what Herbie kind of did for keyboard players. So number one, because Herbie was on the song.
Great comparison.
Number two, when you read the words of As, it's very deep. Like the imagery is ridiculous. Like as he talks, he paints a picture, which of course, you know, Stevie Wonder is blind. So it's like, how do you know what all this stuff is?
Amazing.
It's crazy. Yeah, and he wrote it. And besides that, I mean, the song just slaps. You know, it's just a good song.
It's a slap.
It slaps. Okay.
For sure.
All right. Last but not least. So, obviously, you can touch any genre that you want to. So, say for instance that you only get a chance to pick one genre to play for the rest of your life. You can't play the rest of any other. You just have to pick one to play for the rest of your life. What genre would it be?
That's tough.
And give me a little bit as we close out.
Please do not flame me in the comments.
I
do not want to be.
How long before you finish? What you think it is?
What do I think it is?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing because if it's I put it like this, if it's what I think it is, I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna put it like that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say jazz.
You gonna say jazz? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's so open and you can do a lot in it.
That's something I can think of. You right.
Yeah, that's kind of all encompassing. Yeah.
Okay. I would not. But
if I had to choose one, it would be EDM, electronic dance music.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I love synths, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love all the loud boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Give me one unpopular one. Just one.
It already got me flamed once.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
But I say that Prince was better than Michael Jackson. I do. I just Prince musically can sing.
I can see the argument.
I'm sick of it. Cause I can too. That's why I'm mad. Cause it makes sense.
Yeah. I can see the argument.
Because I told, because somebody was talking about, Mike, you got to think about Mike when he was little, he could sing, and I said, well, Prince could sing when he was old. I mean, Prince never really lost his ability. He stopped dancing and performing.
Yeah.
But I think that's even more impressive that he didn't have to have all the bells and whistles, where Mike at the end was more so
sick of it.
I see where you coming from.
Yeah, Mike at the end more so had to have lights and choreography and act.
Now, would you say he was the best entertainer?
No, of course, Michael Jackson. There ain't nobody that can entertain.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, if you can entertain somebody with just the bare minimum, that's crazy.
I feel.
Because like Elton John selling out the Ford Stadium with just him and the piano.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. What's that?
So yeah, that's my. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Since y'all stuff don't work.
Hey man, I enjoyed myself, Doc. Man, I appreciate you coming, Doc. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Velt.
It's your boy Shaw, you know me, man.
Roll time.
Cut it out.
Man, influ game all day. Oh.